Hey everyone, Brett from UPM. Here's today's or this week's kind of video blog for the unique perspective. I actually met with a good few energy worker friends of mine today from relatively local space, and we had quite an interesting conversation, which is kind of what I want to touch on. And seeing as the protection series is done, I'm going to kind of move on a little bit. Now, before I got into the protection series, I kind of left it with kind of spirit guides and angels and that kind of stuff. And somehow our conversation today came out with something that was slightly contested, I shall say. But nonetheless, I believe it's worth saying because from a neutral energy worker's perspective, it is vital. I mean, vital to understand this differentiation. Now, it's probably going to start a flame war doing this. However, this is my own opinion from my own experience. Everybody's experiences are different, and you're all welcome to have your own experiences. So we'll keep that in mind, please, before you start throwing mean things around. So, what's the difference between an angel and a demon? You know, some people think angels are supposed to help humans, that they're supposed to help, better things. And, when you think demon, you think horns and claws and deceit. And yes, okay, those are partially true based on traditional archetypes. However, anybody who has actually dealt with an angel, they're not all light. Much like anybody who's actually dealt with a true demon, not a lesser hybridized variation or a lesser pet version of them, because there are different classes, there are different categories, if you want to call it that, of demons and angels. And I say those in quotes because those are human names given to higher vibrational entities. Things I can tell you, they're all ugly. Doesn't matter whether it's an angel or a demon. The angels have learned to use light to mask their true, very unattractive form. Demons choose to keep it. Angels, yes, they may serve a quote-unquote greater good, but only if you serve and hook up with their goals and their alignment and their mission. Now, on the flip side, demons, yes, they may use deceit. They may be, as one person made a reference to, feeders, bottom feeders, meaning they feed off of people's energy. Yes, that's true. But so do angels, just in a different way. They feed off people's hopes. They feed off people's dreams. And when push comes to shove, you earn the respect of an angel or a demon. Now, this is, like I said, my own opinion. I've had many more successful, I don't want to say battles, but that's what they were, battles, where angels fled, not demons, and demons fought with me to the death. Angels essentially said, screw this, I'm going to die, I'm out of here, self-preservation, fight or flight. And because I showed my true self to both sides, yes, they both fought valiantly. Yes, they both fought for kind of their own values and their own things, their own missions, their own goals. But the demons fought side by side with me. And I've had both on each side of me at one point in time, and it really freaked people out. Really freaked who I was combating out because they didn't know what to make of me. But with that being said, though, ultimately, the only thing that separates a quote-unquote demon and quote-unquote angel is the intention. Their intentions for good, I say that in quotes again, or bad, again in quotes. Very important difference between the two, but that also begs the question for neutral energy work. There ultimately is no true light or true dark. Everything is a matter of perspective, and everything is a matter of seeing things from the other guy's point of view. So, yes, might not be the most popular view. However, It is a very realistic view. And this has gone on way too long, but that's because I feel this is important. Because it's, people ask me how I see things. Yes, I've done my protection series. I've offered my guidance in that. So now I'm going to start digging into the nitty gritty and the less than popular things that come along with being a truly neutral energy worker, or as neutral as I can be. And this is one of them. And this is a big, very big point of contention between the traditional, light has to conquer over dark, and the traditional dark has to conquer over light. If one conquers over the other, then there's no balance. If one overtakes the other and throws the other one down, then there's no balance. And what happens when balance happens? It's restored. And usually it's restored in a very bloody mess, a very violent mess. Yes. Again, this has been too long. I apologize. And I could go on for probably 20 minutes on this, and I'm not going to. So please, use your own discernment, and bear in mind, this opinion is from my experiences alone. My conversations, my quote-unquote battles, my negotiations, my cleansings, whatever you want to call them, my internal battles. There cannot be darkness without light. And there cannot be light without darkness. Plain and simple. Brett, UPM, for another episode of The Unique Perspective. And this is just kind of the beginning of a truly neutral energy worker's point of view. Until next time, everybody.